We are live, yes, and here at the Be Fit for Business podcast. Super excited to have this lovely, let me get this correct, nurse practitioner, Christina in the building. The owner of Jesus is in the lab. I'm super excited to have you, Christina.
Amber, I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
I love what you're doing here.
Oh, thank you. And I look up to you too because you're like my fellow girl boss bag. Come on. I mean, your goals. First of all, Christina was just in Dubai living her best life, okay?
Oh my God.
Living her best life. You ever see those influencers? That's what I look at Christina's page for, inspiration. Where Christina at this week? 1 week you in Dubai, 1 week you doing conferences in Florida, New Orleans. You're just all over the world, but that's beautiful.
Honestly, I wouldn't consider it an influencer. I really just try to fulfill my life in every way.
Absolutely. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what God put us here for, right?
Oh, I know.
All right. Jesus in the lab, he in the vacations too. No, so first what I always do is to give our listeners a little background story on how we met.
Oh, sure.
So funny, right? And this is literally, this is not funny because it's that, remember we both got awarded the same year?
Yes.
I forget exactly what your award was in.
I got an award in STEM.
Okay, in STEM, yes. So I received the Entrepreneurship Award for Health and Wellness back in 2018. It was a super dope, crazy event. Wasn't that so elegant?
It was beautiful for the Urban League of Young Professionals.
Yes, so we both got awarded by the Urban League of Young Professionals. Shout out to those lovely ladies on the committee who nominated us. And we were definitely doing boss things from the beginning. So, funny though, I did not really meet you there though. It was
we looked at our pictures later,
yes!
Wait, we were both honored at the same event. Very true.
He was I know you from somewhere. I was
and this was a black tie affair.
It was
we gave speeches and everything.
Okay, we got Crystal Awards. Okay, don't play with us. We got Crystal Awards. We were in our gowns. It was so beautiful. But it was funny. We started following each other actually on social media. And then you had a super dope brand that you were working on where you had affirmation jewelry, which was super cool. And that's how we got to know each other. And then I invited you to be a part of my pop-up shop that used to be in my juice bar. Shout out to the juice bar that used to be in Union. Shout out to Be Fan Focus, your local juice company. I remember that you were a part of my pop-up shop, super hit. So it was super cool to see, all right, on top of you just being such a successful nurse practitioner and doing a lot of great work into the world, it was super dope to see that you took on another business, Jesus in the Lab.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I feel like that my previous business actually ties into this business. It's just, that was kind of a subset of where I was starting off. Now this is something that was developed organically, and this is something I started from the very beginning, brick and mortar, and I'm just working my way through it. Awesome. And I'm going to combine that business with this one because it was so successful.
Can you bring it back?
I will. I am.
Man, come on. So guys, she had these beautiful jewelry, and it was gold plated. I had a bracelet, I had a necklace. I think one was brave. I had another one that said courage,
positive affirmation.
A lot of positive affirmations.
Representation of what you need to remind yourself of.
Yes, and I had a bracelet that said she believed she could. All things that I truly believe in. So it was dope to actually look at and to constantly affirm myself. I always feel if you have anything that affirms yourself or you have anything that is affirmation based, you're going to do very well in business as long as you push it, because we're always looking for positive messages to stay ahead of the game, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because it ain't easy out here.
Yeah, physical affirmation. Sometimes you need that reminder. One of the most popular ones was Let It Go.
Oh, yes.
So who needs that?
Yes, Lord, because Lord knows we can hold on to some stuff, right? Exactly. Oh, my God. So tell me more about Jesus in the Lab. Where did it come from? How did you get started? and where you are now.
Okay, so I'll tell you a little story exactly how I got started. The actual business name is the Christ Lab.
The Christ Lab.
So Jesus in the Lab.
I remember that.
Yeah. So the Christ Lab. The reason it's the Christ Lab is because it's going to evolve. Jesus in the Lab is the forerunner of it. This is like the big kahuna that started this thing off. But the Christ Lab is how I'll be able to incorporate the additional business that I had before. So I'll tell you a little story how it started. So, I am a nurse practitioner, and I'm actually back in school to receive a NP degree in psych as well. And that kind of has developed because of all the things people have gone through, especially healthcare workers during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I was definitely on the front line, a lot more than I would like to admit. But I was working, even with my NP degree, as an ICU nurse during the heart of the pandemic. So as you know, a lot of us didn't travel anywhere. We didn't go anywhere. So an opportunity came up to travel to St. Lucia with the Nurse Travel Network. And what that is a company where they provide luxury trips for nurses.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
So it was going to be like my first big trip after the pandemic. It was set for February 2021. And I was just so excited to go. At this point now, with the restrictions for travel, you needed to have like a negative COVID result test.
It sure was.
And with St. Lucia, you had to get approved in the country to even come there. So you have to send in your results and get an approval to even go to this country.
Wow.
But so you ever go are planning something and know you have to be somewhere?
Yeah.
You don't know why you have to be there, but you
it's calling you. It's pulling you. Yes.
St. Lucia was calling me, and it wasn't. I'd never been. I didn't know anybody there who I was going to meet, but I just knew I have to be there. It was something very important.
Dope.
So, day before it's time to catch this flight, I, of course, submit everything, my test results, negative test results, all these things. And I get to the airport 5:30 in the morning, and my confirmation to get on this flight does not come through yet. So I believe it was actually 5 a.m. And the gate agent told me, you have till 5:30 a.m. for this to come through, or you cannot get on this plane. Ooh. So, I mean, I'm thinking, who is awake at 5 a.m. who's going to help me with this?
Yeah.
I'm emailing the government of St. Lucia. I'm sending emails to the WhatsApp group that was made for these young ladies I'd never met. And I just kept messaging. I just started praying. I said, God, I know you want me to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've been on 1,000 trips, but I just feel like I got to be there.
Yeah.
Honestly, Amber, true story. 5:30 a.m. on the dot.
No.
I can show you the email.
Oh my God.
I got the authorization to go to St. Lucia.
Wow. Look,
right?
And then they wonder why black people say, look at God.
Look at God. Look at God. So
God.
Here's the thing.
Awesome.
So the gate agent, she was not helpful at all.
Oh, don't you
I almost felt like she didn't want me to go. She was mad she wasn't going.
Yeah,
right?
She was hating.
So when I got the results, she said, "Are you sure?" I showed her. I said, "Look at this."
Ooh.
Right? So I said, you don't know my God.
I know. You better. Don't make me shout on this podcast.
And I told her, I said, don't you know Jesus is in the lab?
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I don't even know where that came from, but I grabbed my passport and ran to the gate.
Oh, I love that.
I get to St. Lucia. So many beautiful things came out of that. New partnerships.
I remember those pictures.
Opportunity to speak in Miami. I met my new mentor there. And when I told them the story of Jesus in the lab, it just took off because everyone had a story within them of why Jesus is in the lab for
nurses,
them.
y'all hear that? Doctors, professionals, everybody who are working in this pandemic, do you hear that? If you are a believer, listen, even if you're not a believer, I got some stories to make you believe. But if you are a believer, I mean, what's better than that? To affirm that and wear that under your scrub, something to uplift you so that you know that God is with you, because God has to be with you in order. I honestly commend so many people who are on the front lines of this. I know it's easy to say, but I really do, because I know myself, I probably could not handle that level of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. So if you do have faith and you are a believer, you got to know exactly what you just said. I love that story. That's like totally amazing.
And you know what? It just developed organically, and that's the reason why I represented in my clothing line. So it's a Christian apparel line. And Jesus is in the lab. The lab is whatever it needs to be for you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
The lab is in your heart. The lab is those... maybe you're at the mortgage office trying to close that deal, right? The lab is you're waiting for your child to get that admission to college. The lab is any place in secret in your heart where you're asking God, you need him to come through.
Yes, come through and make it happen, please.
And I had some stories where people have been wearing this shirt. I actually found out I closed on my house when I was wearing this shirt. Okay. All right.
Come on. I love that. That's amazing. So tell us about some of the different looks that you actually have. Tell us about like what type of apparel that you sell through the Christ Lab.
Okay, so right now it's mainly the T-shirts that say Jesus is in the lab, similar to one I have on right now. I have all different colors.
Nice. Can you tell us some of the colors?
Sure. I have orange, navy blue, gray, white, and then they have different colors on top. I wanted like a triple layer color to match with different
like sneakers and stuff like that.
And I wanted it to be something that all age groups and sexes can wear.
Okay, dope.
And feel comfortable wearing.
Yes. And how much would a t-shirt be?
So t-shirts right now like $27.99.
Oh,
I have caps coming in for the fall. I have hoodies and long sleeve shirts coming.
Yes, hoodie season is upon us. Yes, I'm so excited about that. That's awesome.
I have masks because we gotta remask.
Mask ain't going nowhere for a pretty long time, so that's wonderful.
And it does say Jesus in the lab, but the business is thechrist.com, and it's because later the lab will expand.
Awesome. So guys, as she stated, make sure that you are following the screen so that you can go to thechristlab.com to purchase your apparel. Hoodie season is upon us. I mean, but if you're not a hoodie person, it's okay to wear your t-shirt. Again, I encourage these health professionals to definitely get one. Wear it under your scrubs. If you need an affirmation or some uplifting for the day, be sure that you can wear it in the gym. You know, when I get my shirt, I'm wearing it in the lab.
Oh, well,
the lab of getting...
I actually have a shirt for you.
You got a shirt?
I got a shirt for you. Of course I do.
I love this place. I love the Be Fit for Business podcast. Oh,
so you pick the color that you like.
Thank you. Ooh, I'm going to get this one because that matches my Air Jordan 1. Ooh, I love it. So beautiful.
Yeah, wear what you're doing.
Ooh, I like this. Y'all know I love my ones, so I'm definitely going to be rocking this. This is beautiful. I love it. And I like the texture of the shirt.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it was nice texture.
I love it. Yeah,
wash is
quality
good. All
is good.
those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna be rocking that because when I go back to the gym, sorry guys, I've just kind of been like off my dean because it's summertime and that's when it's funner time.
Give yourself some grace.
That's it. Oh, great. Come on through with another shirt, okay? But it's so awesome, so awesome to have you. Is there anywhere you could tell our listeners to follow you? I know that you're on Instagram. You're also on Facebook.
Yes.
Right. So where can the listeners find you so that they can make sure that they get their dope apparel?
All right. So the website is thechristlab.com. And then my Instagram is also the Christ Lab. Okay, so you can find me on there, and Facebook is also the Christ Lab.
Yes.
We're going to keep it all consistent.
Listen, so that's 3 ways, guys. If you're not on social media, that's okay. Please make sure that you go to thechristlab.com. Please make sure that you follow the Christ Lab on Instagram and on Facebook. Christina, you're so awesome.
Amber, love you.
Listen, I love you.
And we just met through love and support.
That's
literally.
it. And it's always
no
love. And listen, and it's just, I mean, because, I always feel like God brings the people that you need always, right? And I love that. It was kind of weird that we were in the same room and didn't see each other, and
doing something amazing.
Doing something amazing and applaudable, right? But we still link back up together because that's how God works.
And I love your lab here.
Thank you. Shout out to Bravery Studios. Yes, we love Bravery Studios. It's definitely one of my homes here. And I'm so amazing, such an amazing place to meet amazing people like yourself doing the work, slamming it in business. Congratulations, because you had some dope stuff going on. You just became a homeowner, so shout out to you.
Thank you.
Love that. And I am rooting for you. I love the Christ Lab. I love the Jesus in the Lab concept. Totally connect with that. It's the Christ Lab, y'all.
Thank you for having me, Amber.
Yes, absolutely.
And good luck to everything.
Thank you, girl. Appreciate you.